I'm live. All right. We're hanging at the shop. Pew, pew, pew. Alrighty. Get some people trickling in here and we'll get some talk started. So, I always do this live thing, and I'll do it when there's like a minute where there's not a lot of people in the shop or there's not anybody in the shop, and then like I'll be sitting here hanging for like 30 minutes and there won't be anybody in here, and I'll start a live video and somebody will walk in. I'm like, ah. So if that happens, if the video abruptly stops, it's because we had a customer in here. But Saturday mornings, since the lockdown, since we've reopened, Saturday mornings have been really slow. So it usually really picks up in the afternoon. So I usually have a nice little break here in the morning to hang and drink coffee and listen to records and things of that nature. So I thought I would jump on here and say, hey, Black Hat Record says, why are you not running? So I started running like 2 miles a day. I've already ran my 2 miles today, so I don't need to do it again. You are a really nice guy. Well, you are too, Ray. Hey, Bill. Hey, Lee. So thought I'd, as usual, show you guys some records. I left my hat at home, so I feel super naked. But I'm drinking my coffee. I'm getting it going. Just got this in. This is Charles Wright, Doing What Comes Naturally. This is a double LP. It's nice. Really good. Soul funk. Nice. I got this I just brought from home. So I'll do this in a recent Vinyl Finds video, but I just got the Beatles Mo-Fi box set, which is dope. So I brought this from home to sell in the shop. This is my Japanese press of the Beatles Complete. Kind of lets me justify getting the Beatles Mo-Fi box. I can't really justify keeping both, but I can justify keeping that one. So it's not pouring rain. That must just be the AC pouring. Let's see who's talking here. Alrighty. People are talking about how nice I am. Thank you, guys. I try to be nice most of the time. This is, there's a band called Fanny. This is one I don't see that much. Their self-titled Fanny I see every once in a while. But this is called Fanny Hill. Really good girl rock. Like, solid hard rock female band from the 70s. That's really good. I just got that in. I haven't listened to it yet. I might keep it. Dan Locke says he's got a question. I'm ready for it. Top 5 albums of all time. I don't know, just off the top of my head. Led Zeppelin 3, Zombies, Odyssey and Oracle. Randy Holden, Population 2. Pet Sound. I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's see. I'm trying to read all the questions. So I've been listening to this David Ramirez, really good. I haven't been posting like records playing in the background just because every time I do, they pull it off YouTube and want to penalize me. So I don't do it anymore. I don't know why I have such bad luck with that. I see other people doing it and I don't really know why. This is a killer 12-inch single. Dwayne Omar, This Party's Jam-Packed. Now, I don't do singles. But a local guy came in and he was like, hey, you know, I've got this really valuable single. I don't know if you'd be interested. So I traded some stuff for it. But these go, I think the Discogs medium's like $70 for this. But this is a gnarly track. If you go, I'm sure it's on YouTube or something. But yeah, This Party's Jam-Packed. I cannot stop playing it. Cannot stop playing it. So good. Let's see. What's the best way to clean records? If you're new to collecting and you don't want to sink a bunch of money into it, I would go with the Spin Clean. I can't remember how much they are, but they're definitely worth it. They're cheap. They're under $100. Let's see. Somebody said 5 random reggae albums. Gosh, what's that one? I have bad memory. That one U-Roy album is so freaking good. That one's really good. I'm not going to mention Bob Marley because everyone knows Bob Marley, but I mean Bob Marley is quintessential. You can't not mention the dude. Let's see what else I got here. Got a bunch of stuff. I always have a stack of stuff that I'm listening to, trying to decide if I want to keep or not. This is a really cool one. I mentioned it on my last live, but my last live video I think was 4 minutes. This is Texas Rain, Townes Van Zandt. This is really, really, really good. If you like Townes Van Zandt, I would definitely check this out. This is duets featuring, like, so this is done like late 80s, early 90s. If I Needed You, he does with Emmylou Harris, which is freaking amazing. Poncho and Lefty's really cool. It's with Freddie Fender, Ruben Ramos and the Texas Revolution, Doug Sam, and Augie Mayers. It's like half of it's in Spanish. It's really cool. So they're all really different. Waiting Around to Die with Calvin Russell. Anyways, he does the one with Jerry Jeff Walker, Willie Nelson, Doug Sam, another one with Willie Nelson. So this is really, really cool. If you're a diehard Townes Van Zandt fan like me, you need to get that. If it's your first Townes Van Zandt album, don't buy that one because it's very different. Let's see. The Cluster. Yeah, I was going to sell that because I hadn't listened to it in a while. And then I was like, well, I'll put it on and decide if I want to sell it or not. And as you can see, it's still there because I really like it. Top 3 Zeppelin songs. The Ocean, the Rain Song, The Ocean, the Rain Song. What's that other one? Oh man, Hey Hey, What Can I Do? I don't know why they didn't put that on Zeppelin 3. Really, really messed up there. I think I have some customers coming in. Maybe they're going next door. Hopefully, and I shouldn't say hopefully, but I want to keep the live video going. Okay, yeah, they're going next door. This is another really cool one. I've had this for a long time. This is a weird record. This is the Orient Express. This is on Mainstream. And when I got this, I was like, wow, this goes for a lot of money. These, I can't remember how much they go for, but it's like north of 50. I think it's somewhere between 50 and 100. But anyways, and I listened to it, and I had it on in the shop when there's a bunch of people shopping, and I was like, this is weird, because it's just like hand percussion and stuff. And then as I got into it and listened to it a little bit more, there's some killer psych tracks in there. But like sandwiched between just like 6 minutes track of somebody playing djembe or something. Really, really funny. Let's see. What's the best Pink Floyd album pre-Dark Side? All the best ones are pre-Dark Side. I don't know. I mean, I really, as I've gotten older, I really like Piper at the Gates. Used to, I like the post Dark Side stuff better. I mean, like, I really like Wish You Were Here. I like it all, but it's two completely different bands from the late Zeppelin, or late Pink Floyd to early Pink Floyd. Dylan, what do you think about Southern rock? What's your vinyl of life? Southern rock, I'm very, very pro Southern rock. I grew up listening to, my first concert was Leonard Skinner opening for the Allman Brothers, to give you a little idea. So I was big into Skinner when I was young, and the Allman Brothers. I'm big into all that stuff still. I don't listen to Leonard Skinner that much anymore. I probably should because, you know, some things that you get used to, you don't listen to as much as you get older. But yeah, I do love Southern rock. There's a lot of great Southern rock bands. There's even some like great underground Southern rock bands that are hard to find that are really cool. Let's see. I'm trying to read some of y'all's. Sorry. Keep your questions short because like no one wants to sit here and watch me read. Most underrated cheap album you still see all the time. I did a video on that just the other day. Go watch it. It's like I talked about 14 really great underrated cheap albums. So I'll show you some more. This I've been wanting on vinyl forever. Beastie Boys, Five Boroughs. It's killer. Do I like David Bowie? Of course. I love David Bowie. I didn't grow up liking David Bowie. But after he passed away, I had a friend that I worked with at the time, and he was really really into David Bowie. He kind of turned me on to some stuff, and I started actually. It's really funny. I found this album, and it was it's called Biggie Stardust. And it's like this underground thing where this guy had mixed together. He had mashed up Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. with David Bowie songs, and it's freaking killer. So I started listening to that, and I'm like, man, these songs are really good. And then I went all the way back down the rabbit hole of David Bowie, and I love him now. So that was that. So, but it's been since he passed away that I really started liking him, because I just growing up I didn't really get it. So I've got a lot of his albums now. But anyways, this King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is killer. This is it's on red and black vinyl. Just got this Alice Cooper Easy Action. I've been jamming on that. Really like that stuff. Let's see. This Steam Hammer is really good. This is a reissue. This is like a mid-70s reissue. Originally it's on Brain. But yeah, Steam Hammers are really good hard rock band. This is a reissue, but I'd love to get an original. I just missed out on one during quarantine. I didn't want to pull the trigger on it. But this is Juju Space Jungle Love. Really good, like Afrobeat funk type stuff. Really good stuff. What else? I'm just pulling out some of the stuff I've been keeping. This is a really nice Buffalo Springfield mono press of that. Pretty cool. Hey, you want to see some 45s? Why not? This is Blue Cheer, Summertime Blues. Bob Dylan, Positively 4th Street. Pink Fairies. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Jimi Hendrix, Crosstown Traffic, Gypsy Eyes. That was dope. And Outspeak and the Steam Hammer Mountains. That's really cool. So I don't keep many 45s, but things like that I do try to keep. Well, let me read some questions. Got lots of questions coming in. Do you like Coulter Wall? I like them. I think I listened to them. I think I listened to them a couple months ago and enjoyed it. But I could be thinking of someone else. Tommy Bolin, Pro. Lots of nice things people are saying. Hey man, talk about mashups. Could you do a video about bootlegs? I have a few, but they're hard to track down. I did a video on bootlegs. Go look through my stuff. I did one about all different types of bootlegs. I actually have a video of just my Zeppelin bootlegs, and it's crazy. I have a lot of bootlegs, but most of what I have is Zeppelin bootlegs. Here, I'll show you a really cool one I just got. This one is called Pink Floyd Mandala. Look at that hieroglyphic cover, man. Sick. This is limited edition. This is number 100 of 300. And this is a 4 LP Swinging Pig. Pink vinyl. It's a sick one, man. That one's really sweet. Just got that one. And actually have 2 copies. One's in the shop and one is in my hands. So this is a complete show recorded at the Fillmore West, April 29th, 1970. Pretty dope. Let's see, what else do I have here? As usual, I listen to a lot of King Gizzard stuff in the shop. What else should I show you? Let's read some questions. Have you heard the Wildflowers bootleg? Yes, I have. Actually, I have an extra one. Actually, I have 2 extra ones. I should probably sell them. You've only been collecting for a month or so. What are some records you recommend to add to my collection today? Well, whatever you like. I can't recommend anything really if I don't know your taste. It just depends on what you like. So whatever you gravitate towards, look for that stuff. I just did a video, 10 albums you can get for under $10. That's great for new collectors. Like if you're wanting to go out to a record store and you don't know really what's good or whatever, those are some cheap ones so you can bulk up your collection, get some good stuff without having to break the bank. I do like Latin music. I should be more versed in Latin music, but I am not. I know a little bit about it, but I definitely want to learn more about that stuff. Yeah, Nick, email me, bruh. What else here? Acid Mother's Temple and the Melting Pariso UFO, Lord of the Underground, blah, blah, blah. Lots of words there. This is on Pink Vemour. That's French if you haven't heard that. Yeah, I don't have the Ray Barrett's Fire record. It's at home. Sorry. This one is Andrew Whoops, I guess. Yeah, this is a prog record. It's really, really rare. This is a reissue of it, though. This one's cool. It's Norman Blake. And this is a really cool, if you're into like bluegrass and like, this is not just bluegrass. It's like almost like mountain folk, hammered dulcimer, like type of, like all kinds of really interesting mountain music. It's on this Flying Fish Records label. That was a really cool label to collect, and they're cheap. They never cost much. This is Norman Blake. It's a really cool cover, kind of pulled me in, but it's kind of bluegrass folk stuff. That was really cool. It's not worth a lot of money, but it's cool. This is one self-effect or side effect portraits. Horrible album. Totally sucks. But side 2 has a song on it called, I think it's what is it? It's called Got to Be Love, and it is a total banger. That one song, the whole album sucks. That one song is really, really good. Let's see what else I got here. Lost at Sea, Glenn Phillips. This is a prog record. It's pretty good. So I got a bunch of stuff back here. I've been weeding through it actually and trying to sell some of it. And I've actually pulled like probably 100 from behind the desk and put them out for sale. What else do I have back here? This is a really good record. This is Tyler Childers' Purgatory. He's a singer-songwriter, phenomenal dude. This is like, he writes some amazing songs. If you like stuff like, he's a little more on the bluegrass country side of Jason Isbell. So if you're into that, that is Tyler Childers. He's really good, really, really good. Let's see, let's read some questions. What record player do you recommend without breaking the bank? On the lower end, Technics LP60, good value. If you want to go up to like the $250 range, the LP120, I highly recommend it. That will hold you over for a while until you get really crazy. Oh man, what else we got here? Favorite King Gizzard album? I don't know, man. I get lost in that stuff. I don't even like. It's really hard to say. There's one I really like. I can't remember the name of it. Let's see. Is there a record you regret getting rid of? I had a sealed copy of Appetite, the band cover, and I sold it. I don't regret it because Dominic Gerald's in the house. He says, favorite employee? Well, sir, that would have to be you. But anyways, so record I regret selling. A few years ago, I had a Soundgarden Bad Motorfinger original U.S. press on yellow vinyl or gold vinyl, however you want, you know. And it was autographed by the whole band. And I had it, and it was one of my prized possessions. And hit some hard times and sold it. And then very, very, very shortly after that, Cornell passed. And so I kind of regretted it after that, because I'm sure it went up in value, and also I really liked it. It was one of my favorite things I had. Let's see what else is in here. Woohoo! I need to listen to this, man. Just got this reissue in. This is called Wildfire Smoking. It's a smoking hard rock record from the early 70s. I need to check that out. Blaze Foley, Clay Pigeons. Man, if you like that Townes Van Sant, mid to late 70s singer-songwriter stuff, Blaze Foley. This album is really good. Now, his first album throws some people off because it's a little bit weird. It's got some weird instrumentation in it, and there's like a song called, it's like about Girl Scout cookies or something. That's really weird. This is all almost like acoustic stuff, really good. Blaze Foley's amazing. Yes. Got this free. Tons of SOBs. Tons of sobs. This is original press. Been looking for one of these for a while. Just got that one. Chaz and Taz. Really cool hip hop record. Crab legs are $11.99 a pound today. That's nice to know. Let's see. I miss Cornell too, man. He was awesome. Greetings from San Francisco. Oh man, greetings from Spain. Favorite employee? Yep. Okay, so I'm all caught up on questions. So I just thought I'd go through this stack of stuff. What else do I got here? Osric Tentacles, obviously. Really good stuff. Man, I forgot some of this stuff was down here. Ooh, here's one that you should know about. Radio Moscow. This is a killer record. Brain Cycles. The color vinyl in here is really cool, but if you like guitar, like heavy guitar stuff, Radio Moscow is where you should go for that, because it's some killer guitar action on that. Oh man, Heptones, Tingling. This is a early Jamaican press. This is some good reggae, some good stuff. Someone brought this in. This is a really good mandrill. This is a really clean copy. Usually see them all beat up. What else we got here? I don't know, a bunch of stuff you don't probably care about. But anyways, so that's where we are. Any questions before I turn this mother down? Let's see. Quick opinion of... I'm not a big Sting guy, so I don't know. I do like the band Earthless. Very, very good. Oh, man. What are some albums similar to Simandy? Shoot. I don't know, man. I mean, there's a lot of... Depends on what side you want to go. So, Simandy's a good mix between, like, Afrobeat and the meters. So, if you like the meter side, check out the meters, Booker T and the MGs, stuff like that. If you like the Afrobeat side, check out Fela Kuti. There's a lot of really great Afrobeat stuff. A lot of sorry, someone's sending me a bunch of messages on Instagram. I'm getting distracted. But yeah, lots of rare stuff. What records are increasing in value the most at the moment? Well, having somebody pull up at the shop right now, but what's really cool right now is that there's a ton of, like, I'll find records sometimes that I'll look them up online and they have no value, like you can't really find anything else about them. And then somebody will discover it and it'll end up being worth a lot of money. So it just depends. But I'm having some people walk into the shop right now. I think is he opening his trunk? Oh man, could he be bringing me records? I love, like, when people back up and then they bring me records. Oh, he's got a crate full of records, guys. I gotta go. Duty calls. Thanks for watching.